I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Here.
Cook.
Here.
Henry. Here. Hannett. Here. O'Donnell. Here. Ruben DeSalle. Scott. Here. Speed.
Here.
Watts.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Mayor Redger.
Here.
City Attorney Beard.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Very good. Is there a reading of the minutes this evening? Anybody? Alderman Bartlett? Is there a second? Alderman Henry? All those in favor of approving the minutes, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Presentation of petitions?
No petitions and no communications.
No communications and
and
no
no
claims, okay. Item number 1 under the mayor's report, again, is happy to declare the month of February as Black History Month in Jacksonville, Illinois. A lot of things going on in that aspect, so we will declare the month of February Black History Month again. Any questions on that? Okay. City Attorney's report.
Thank you. First item is the second reading of an ordinance amending Jacksonville Municipal Code Chapter 12, Garbage and Refuse, just providing for inspection of vehicles.
Okay, is there a motion? Alderman Cook, second by Alderman Scott.
Be it ordained that Chapter 12, Garbage and Refuse article of the Municipal Code be amended to provide for the inspection and certification of the vehicles.
Any discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Hannett.
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Speed. Watts.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Second item is a resolution authorizing legal services agreement with Taylor Law Offices for the tax increment financing project.
Is there a motion? Alderman Large Oldnebel, second by Alderman Watts.
Be it resolved that the City Council is hereby approve the use of the Taylor Law Offices in Effingham, Illinois as special counsel with regard to the tax increment financing and projects related thereto.
Any discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Hannett.
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Speed.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
And Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Final item is the first reading of the ordinance amending the Jackson Municipal Code concerning alcoholic beverages and reducing the number of licenses by 1.
Is there a motion for this? Alderman Bartlett, second by Alderman Scott.
Be it ordained that Chapter 3 alcoholic beverages of the municipal code be amended, reducing the number of licenses by 1. Again, this is a combination of the Emporium and Area 51 licenses being merged into one license.
Any discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Hannett.
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Speed.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
And Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Any public comment at this time? No public comment. Consent agenda items tonight. Finance, IT, and personnel. Alderman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Tonight we have 3 items. The first one is the City Treasurer's Report for December 31st, 2022, which is in the Alderman's folders. The second item is a resolution authorizing transfer of funds from the General Fund to the Capital Improvement Fund. And the final item is the resolution authorizing transfer of funds from the General Fund to the Revolving Loan Fund.
Thank you. Parks and Lakes. Alderman Large Oldnebel.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have 2 items this evening. Resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for the purchase of a new F-250 crew cab truck on state bid for the Jacksonville Parks Department. And our second item is resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for the purchase of a new Toro Groundsmaster 4000 mower for the Jacksonville Parks Department.
Thank you. Plan Planning and Public Works, Alderman Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have two items tonight. The first being the resolution authorizing waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposals for the demolition of 729 Southwest Street. And our second item is the resolution authorizing waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposals for the demolition of 408 North Fayette Street.
Thank you. Public Protection, Alderman Bartlett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one tonight, the motion requesting the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners to hire one probationary patrolman for the Jacksonville Police Department.
And Utility, Alderman Watts.
We have two items tonight. The first is a resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting the proposal for the purchase of a service truck for the water treatment plant from the Waterworks and Sewage Project Fund. And the second is resolution authorizing payments from the Waterworks and Sewage Project Funds for services rendered improvement projects. And I so move.
Thank you. Is there a second on the consent agenda this evening? Alderman Speed. You've heard the items under the consent agenda this evening. Is there any you wish to pull for further discussion or go to committee? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll on the consent agenda.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Hannet.
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Speed.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
And Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Committee reports tonight. Finance, IT, and Personnel, Alderman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one item tonight. It's the first reading of an ordinance making appropriations for corporate purposes for fiscal year 2023 for the city of Jacksonville, Morgan County, Illinois, and I so move.
Is there a second on the consent agenda items tonight? Alderman Williams. Oh, I'm sorry. Committee reports. Second. So there's a motion and a second for the appropriations.
Be it ordained that the General City Council here does approve the appropriation ordinance for the period January 1, 2023, December 31, 2023. Total appropriation amount of $47,023,115.22.
Motion, any discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk, please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Hannet.
No.
Henry.
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Speed.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
And Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Planning and Public Works, Alderman Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have three items tonight. The first being the second reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 1001 West Walnut Street from M1 to M1 with special use. And I so move.
Is there a second on this? Alderman Cook.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended for the property located at 1001 West Walnut Street, changing the use classification from M1 to M1 with special use, subject to the various landscaping and fencing requirements.
Very good. Any discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Hannet.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Speed. Watts.
Yes.
And Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Our second item is the second reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 873 North Prairie Street from R2 to R2 with special use. And I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Speed.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map for the property located at 873 North Prairie Street be amended, changing the use classification from R2 one-family dwelling to R2 one-family dwelling with a special use. That's for the purposes of a one-chair barber shop.
Any discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Hannet,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Speed, Watts,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Our third item is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map, Article 7, sign regulations, Section 7.8, off-premise advertising signs, by adding new Section 7.8-7, electronic display conversion for non-conforming signs, and amending Article 4, district regulations, Section 4.13-3, B3 limited business district special use, and Section 4.16-3, M1 light industrial district special uses. And I so move.
Is there a second on this evening? Alderman Bartlett?
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning ordinance text be amended concerning sign regulations authorizing the conversion from grandfathered sign to electronic display conversion and allowing that as a special use in the B3 and M1 districts, subject to the various restrictions and requirements set forth.
Any discussion?
I had discussion. So I plan on voting no against this tonight, even though I know it's very progressive and modern and, you know, I wish it was a different location because this is one of the busiest intersections on Morton Avenue, right next to McDonald's. I've already talked to the chief and he said there's not a lot of accidents at that intersection now, but I'm just concerned with the lighted sign at the most trafficked area on Morton Avenue, that it could present some safety issues for us. Also, I just wish it were in a different area, so I do plan to vote no this evening on it.
Might add, to the extent we've limited this to signs already in existence, there's really no place else on Morton Avenue that this would apply to. That's the only location. So there won't be more of these, or a different location coming up on Morton Avenue unless it's way out on East Morton.
Any other discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hannet,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
No?
Scott,
Yes.
Speed, Watts,
Yes.
and Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, any old business this evening? Old business. Any new business this evening? I'm just afraid to bring it up. I better not bring it up. I'll wait till next meeting. Oh, I need to bring it up. Okay, we just, it's time that we do something on this. We've given it almost 2 years. I've talked to Adam, but the bandstand out at Nichols Park has to come down. It's been a eyesore. There was a big rally at the time to try to refurbish it. We looked into that. Mike Hayes looked into it, saving the top. He had to step away. He says it's unsalvageable. There was a movement on social media about funds. We have had nothing. It's been over close to 2 years now. It's already been, the engineers have already said it's unstable and it's a hazard. And life safety, health, moving forward, we'd like to get it down this winter before the spring so we can plant grass and have that in an open area. No one wants to tear down structures, but we're at that point. You know, there was a great movement on Facebook for a while about we're going to get the funds going and we're going to save it, but it's past that. It's past the saving point.
And the council already voted
And
to
the
take it
council's
down.
already, the council's already given the okay, but we allowed it to see if there was enough momentum to get some funding or a community project, and nothing has flourished out of that. So, we just wanted to bring that to the council's attention, and we will work on getting that down. questions on that? Okay, any other new business? Alderman Cook, second by Alderman Large Old Meadow, we are adjourned.